Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition, Hamm's Revisited. Well, it's been 7 years since my last solo review of Hamm's. I did do a duo review not too long ago with my friend David, but from the land of sky blue waters, registered trademark of them, and Hamm's is a registered trademark of Molson Coors these days, and it's certified kosher. This beer has the ingredients as listed: water, barley malt, then corn syrup maltose, yeast, and hops. And of course they used their typical disclaimer. Oh, there's their fridge again. Typical disclaimer for Molson Coors. Corn syrup is used as part of the brewing process only. Hamm's never uses high fructose corn syrup. 142 calories, 4.7% alcohol. All right. We're within the date. It's got a date on the can, guys. Not really a born on date, but a Best Buy date. Okay, and I bought this for $5.99, the 6-pack of pint cans, $5.99 at Dorgnac's Food Center. I thought it had totally departed Louisiana, but here's fresh cans at Dorgnac's. Winn-Dixie was selling the suitcases of it back when it had this label, the old classic, one of the old classic labels, but it didn't sell apparently. Okay, that was in this town, the only time I ever saw it here. Never seen it in convenience stores, so no C-store sales. So this is the older can design since 1865. Brewed in true family tradition from purest water choicest barley malt, grains, and hops. So I saw an old video for Hamm's. This was back when it was from Pabst Brewing Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin. After they had taken over Heilemann Brewing. Well, actually, Stroh's took over Heilemann Brewing, and then Pabst took over Stroh's. And then Pabst shut down the brewery there in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and sold it to City Brewing, and they rather quickly reopened it, and they still have it today, City Brewing. And now City Brewing has agreed to brew all the Pabst brands. By the end of 2024, all the Pabst beers are supposed to be brewed by City Brewing. Okay, so Hamm's was always a regional thing, you know, it wasn't nationwide. I don't think it's nationwide today, but it wasn't in Louisiana until a few years ago. I saw a video, like a promotional video from the 1960s about Hamm's, like maybe 1967, and they were showing how they make the beer. And I went through all the processes, you know, how they bought the grain, how they had their own malting house there, and they picked out special corn from Midwest farmers, and of course special barley, and then they were showing them dumping in the hops in the big plastic, it looked like garbage can, but plastic containers, hops into the brew kettle, and those were whole cone hops they were dumping in the 1960s. Now they're using probably hop extract. But so a thick, and they're using corn syrup instead of, as they said in the video, corn grits. Thick white head and a clear golden appearance. Now the website does not tell you what kind of barley malts, where they get the corn syrup, who's it from, you know, it doesn't tell you anything about the hop varieties. Sorry, so it looks nice. Let's go with the aroma here. Smells like American lager, that kind of sour beer smell. Not like you think of sour beers when you buy those. Those are usually more tart anyway. Just smell like lager sourness, like a fermented product. Not that different from sourdough bread. Sometimes you'll notice the sour mash bourbons will have this aroma. That sour thing. Okay, cereal grain, malted barley, and unmalted corn. The corn syrup. No hops in the nose, no hop resins or anything like that. You see that refrigerator squeals, then it starts running normally, and it's quiet. So it's a golden brew from Hamm's, meaning Molson Coors. So it's been bought out for a long time. I think it was maybe in the 1970s they got bought out. Uh-oh. Another squealing episode. Okay. Spoke too soon. Yeah. Fermented grains. Medium body. Dry finish. Sweetness, low. 2 out of 5. Sugar cubes. Bitterness. There's a shadow of bitterness here, especially at the end of the sip. So I would say 1 out of 5 hop cones. Just enough, just a kiss of the hops, just enough hop bitterness to give it a fuller flavor, give it enough flavor. So nice lacing, great looking beer. Does it taste different from years ago when I bought it before the buyouts, the recent buyouts? No, it tastes the same, really. I would buy Hamm's on road trips to the Chicago area back around 1998, 99, 2000, 2001, whatever. When I was starting in 2001, I would every year go to White Sox and Cubs games, Chicago White Sox, Chicago Cubs games. Did that till 2013. I need to go back. It's been 11 years. I don't need to go back, but it would be nice. And when I would be driving around, I would check out stores and find Hamm's Genuine Draft, which I guess Miller got on their case and they changed it to Hamm's Golden Draft. And then after Miller bought them out, they produced that for a few more years and then they dropped it. So I knew those cans might be rare. Now they are. And there was Hamm's Light. I think it was called Hamm's Special Light. And I wanted to buy it and try it, but I didn't want to buy a suitcase. And the only time I ever saw it was in suitcases. I wasn't going to buy that. So I didn't need 24 of them. But I'm sure it was fine. So this is a delicious beer. It's is it better than the Budweiser, the Coors, the Miller? Oh, I suppose it's about on par with all of those. People will go back and forth which one's better. This, that, the other one. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh no, it's Schlitz. Oh no, it's Old Milwaukee. It's Yingling Premium. It's we used to get Molson Canadian and Labatt Blue, but we don't get those anymore here. But they're all in the same ballpark. I can go to Texas, get Shiner, even maybe find Pearl, although I doubt it. We used to get Pearl here in this town. In a town close to here. I remember Falstaff, which was a little maybe more roastier tasting, like the grains were roasted more. But Holloman's Old Style, I used to get that on road trips. Never seen it in Louisiana. Blatz, when I would go to Wisconsin, I would get that on the way to the Milwaukee Brewers game or back from there. Carling Black Label, people have sent that to me. Yeah, that's right in the mix. Red Dog, maybe a little richer flavor. Leinenkugel's Original, same. Yeah, so they're all, don't make a big issue out of them. They're all basically the same, and that means they're all good. So, clean product. I'll go with for American Adjunct Lager, go with a 93A. Most excellent. Really is a most excellent beer when you think about it. So that'll make a nice photo. And how does it pair with this Richard's hot hogshead cheese? Salty, spicy. Salty food's so good with lager. It's a great pairing. I would think I'm going to add some Rouse's Louisiana style hot sauce to the last two crackers. Oh, Bush beer. I forgot about that. Another great classic. Schmidt's. I bought that in Philadelphia area, just north of Philadelphia in Trevose, Pennsylvania. Another great one. Stroh's, another great one. Yes. Peels. Well, I think it's gone, but I bought that in Trevose, Pennsylvania also. It was a 6-pack of pint cans. I bought this in Connecticut. This 6-pack, we were on US Highway 1 along the coast, and we bought this one and Meisterbrow, 6-packs for our trip, 1996. That's another good example. Meisterbrow, another fine beer, which Miller discontinued in 2005. Guess the sales weren't there. National Bohemian, I'm looking at that. Yeah, another great one. Can't forget Miller High Life, but I did forget Miller High Life, Miller Genuine Draft. The draft beer never pasteurized, so that's probably maybe a little bit better than the ones I just named. So, but they're all great. I really believe that. I've been enjoying this beer tasting project now since 1996, February 1996, and it's working out very well so far. So, Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais, a great classic American beer, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and in this case you'd be taking a Miller Brewing Company brewery tour, which you just might see Hamm's in production there, and take a brewery tour.